Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Pedro here, and I'd like to welcome you to the Alpha Success Network. I believe that this message is finding you well on this amazing Tuesday that we have been blessed with. Over the next few minutes that we have here together, I would like to talk to you about a very important area of life known as relationships. I'm going to be talking to you about how you self-sabotage your relationships. And before I delve into the conversation that I'd like to have here with you, I'd like to let you know that this is part of a series which I began a few days ago known as the Self-Sabotage series. Now, we have already explored how you self-sabotage your success, we have explored how you self-sabotage your health, and we have explored how you self-sabotage your happiness. And I strongly want to encourage you to go back and have a look at those videos, because some of the ideas that I speak about there are very important to understand how self-sabotage begins to manifest in one's life. In the video that I'm creating here for you today on how you self-sabotage your relationships, I'm going to add another dimension which I haven't spoken about in the previous videos. But let me use the same message that I spoke about in the previous self-sabotage series, which is that majority of times people spend an inordinate amount of time living in the past, right? There are certain events that may have happened in your life, certain events that were traumatic, and these traumatic events led to you having certain memories deeply embedded in your subconscious mind. And these memories that are deeply embedded in your subconscious mind, if they're not empowering, you're actually using those memories and those images to make decisions today, and this affects your happiness, this affects your health, and this affects your success, as I spoke about in the previous videos. And I'm going to talk about that as it pertains to the arena of relationships, right? So maybe you're in a relationship right now, right? You're in a relationship right now, or you just got out of a relationship, right? I want you to think about the dynamics of the relationship you're in, or the relationship that you may have gotten out of. If you notice that there was a lot of challenges that you're experiencing in your relationship, you will also notice, if you're very honest with yourself, you will notice that you are viewing your partner through the lens of something that happened to you in the past, right? Through the lens of something that happened to you in the past. So for example, maybe in the past someone may have cheated on you, right? Now in this present relationship that you're in, you're consciously watching to see if the person that you're with is going to cheat on you, right? Maybe in the past you may not have experienced the love that you wanted to experience in a previous relationship, or maybe the love that you wanted to experience as a child, right? You didn't get it from your parents. Now in this relationship, you will notice that you are judging your partner based on the amount of love that they're going to give you. And if they don't give you the love that you're actually yearning, which you didn't get from the past, then what happens is there's going to be some friction in that relationship. So the reason I really wanted to create this self-sabotage series is that I wanted to enhance your awareness as it pertains to how pervasive this habit of living your life in the past is affecting your life in the present. And this shows up at an extremely high level in the arena of relationships, right? Any challenges that you're facing in your relationship, you will notice that it is due to you holding on to a certain image of the past and using that image to dictate the quality of the present relationship. So that is one way that you may be sabotaging your relationship. The other way that you may be sabotaging your relationship really boils down to a lack of a vision for where you want that relationship to go, okay? So majority of times people get into relationships and they don't have a vision for where they want that relationship to go, right? So maybe they got into the relationship to fill a certain void that was missing in their lives. And because they got into this relationship to fill a certain void that they were missing in their lives, they do not take time to actually vision the direction of that relationship, right? Now, if you do not vision the direction of that relationship, then the challenges that you will experience coming from holding on to past images, holding on to past memories, the challenges that you experience are going to be very, very difficult to overcome because you're not going to have a vision for the direction in which the both of you can actually grow towards. So you self-sabotage yourself by not taking the time to articulate a vision, right? You can do it yourself and you can do it with your partner to articulate a vision and use that vision to direct where you want that relationship to end up. So this is a very, 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 very important subject. We've spoken about happiness, we've spoken about health, we've spoken about success, but all of those definitely depend on the quality of relationships that you have. Therefore, if you are able to master the science of having a vibrant, vital, alive, and exciting relationship, if you're able to master this arena of your life, then you will notice that you're going to be able to achieve a higher level of success in every other single area of your life. So this is bringing to a wrap this self-sabotage series, and the key takeaway that I want you to get from the whole of this series is, number one, to become very, very conscious of how you're making decisions today, right? You see, for myself, nowadays, I actually begin a new slate every single minute, right? Every single day, I begin a new slate. So what happened yesterday, in my mind, I look at it as, okay, today's a new day. What are the new emotions that I can create, that I want to feel? What are the new actions that I can take, that I want to take, right? What are the new thoughts that I want to think? So I'm actually really, really taking control of the direction of my life. And I'm using the same philosophy in relationships. I'm thinking about, what is it that I want this relationship to feel like right now, right? What is the vision that I have for this relationship? So this is a skill that I want you to develop. Develop the ability of being present, making decisions from the present, and looking back only to learn the lessons, but not to hold on to the past. And I also want to encourage you to begin to practice this skill which I have spoken about in this video, whereby you're continuously articulating a vision for your relationship. And this same skill, you definitely want to apply to the other areas that we spoke about: your health, your happiness, and your success. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's a wrap to the Self-Sabotage series. I encourage you to go back and have a look at the whole series and get one idea which you can use to move your life forward to a life of happiness, health, and success.